When staging a home, there seems to be a million and one tasks that you need to do before picture day. And there are many things you could do, but I want to share a big one that might get overlooked when staging a home, and that is staging the countertops. Now, you may not think it's a big deal, but listen in to what you can quickly do that doesn't cost a dime. Hi, it's Kasia McDaniel, and I am a home stager decorator, and you're listening to the Creative Home Podcast, where I talk about staging and decorating and all things associated with your home. So take a listen. Hello and welcome to another Creative Home Podcast. I am your host, Kasia McDaniel. Thank you so much for listening. And I can't believe this is episode number 299. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 300. I am so excited. You have no idea. There were so many episodes that I recorded in the past years that I was doing one like almost every day. And there was just so much information I wanted to share with you. And now we're getting to like once a week, and now we're every other week, okay? So this episode, I really wanted to stress and talk about staging countertops because I see this a lot, and it's in every home, and even when you're living in your home, right? Your countertops, whether it's in the kitchen, the bathroom, other places in the house, anything that's a flat surface will gather stuff. Right? You know it. I know it. You probably don't want to see it, but it's there. Okay. And when it comes time to staging your house, the countertops are one of the big glaring things that just stand out when you take a picture. So go ahead. And what I want you to do right now is go take a picture of your kitchen countertops. Go take a picture of your bathroom countertops and take a look and see what's there. All right. It's probably got a lot of stuff on it. That's all I got to say. I'm predicting 90% of you, there may be some that like to keep it clean and neat and everything, but the rest, and maybe yours are clean, but you check your kid's bathroom. Yeah. I know. So this is why I want to cover this topic because it's so easy and simple to do. That one of the things that you can do to help you stage your house, right? And the kitchen is a big one. And here's what you need to do. All right. Let me get to the nitty gritty and just share right off the top, right? If I've seen houses where there's stacks of food, of dishes drying, of small appliances everywhere, bags of chips, crackers, bread, all that kind of stuff are all on your kitchen counters. I see it every single time. There's no hiding from it. There's nothing to be ashamed. That's how we live with it, right? But when it comes time to staging a home, you need to make an extra effort and put all those things away. Almost every single thing needs to be taken off your countertops. I'm serious. Yes, really. You can leave the coffee maker if you use it every single day. But really, there should not be anything else on the countertops. You can, definitely remove all the food. Definitely remove those drying racks, right, by the sink if you have those. I know some of you, I have a dishwasher and I definitely use it, but there are certain things that just don't go in the dishwasher. So there's a drying rack for those things, okay? So when it comes time to stage your kitchen, those countertops, you can leave the soap bottle that you have there and the little sponge in the sink and stuff like that. But everything else around that countertop, around that sink, should be gone. Nothing. Zip. Zero. Okay. Put it in the cabinets underneath, stack it, put it away, whatever it is for the pictures. Okay. And then definitely for the open house. All right. You can put everything back after you take the pictures, but for the pictures, please do yourself a favor and just clear off those countertops because you want to show how much space there really is to work in the kitchen. Because the kitchen is something that people take a look at, and it's one of the biggest rooms that buyers look at, and they want to be able to see, oh yeah, they have plenty of counter space. I can, cook here, even if they don't cook, but just the idea that they could, okay? Even if you don't cook, that's fine. Just clear everything off, okay? If you have a center island, that's a big countertop right there. You can put something in the middle if you want just some little succulents or some flowers, or what I have in mind is, I have a cutting board like a really cool shaped one, one of those raw edges. And then you can put a plant, a candle, and like, some other decorative thing right there too. Just a little island on that island. Okay, you see what I mean? But just something just to kind of do that, or just leave it totally empty. Okay, either way. But everything should be cleared off. 1 to 2, at the most, small appliances on those counters. Okay, none of those spatulas or whatever. None of those. If you have those knife collections or whatever on the butcher block thing, that okay, yeah. But again, we are trying to go like crazy zip zero. Okay, I know it's gonna be hard to all that stuff away, but it's the most free thing you can do is just put it all away, right? Or start packing it up if you need to. If you know you're not going to be cooking anyway, start packing it up. You're not going to be using it, right? Yeah. Okay. So I share this as one of my biggest staging tips in my new free download. It's called How to Start Staging Your House Now and Get Top Dollar. This is a quick guide with home improvement recommendations in there, some staging facts, and then I share 10 simple staging tips you can work on right away if you are selling your home soon. So this is one of the big ones, is staging countertops in this guide. Okay, so I'm giving you a freebie right here to listen in. So you can, hear more about, well, what else do I do for these countertops, right? Okay, so we talked about the kitchen. I'm going to leave the link in the show notes, but you can download the How to Stage Your House, Start Staging Your House Now and Get Top Dollar at bit.ly/start staging now, all one word. Okay. And I'll leave that in the show notes so you can take a look at that. Okay. So we talked about the kitchen. That's a big one, right? The next one that has lots of counters is the bathroom. Yeah, we talked about that too, right? Earlier, right? So the bathroom counters, if you have makeup, cosmetics, perfume bottles, soaps, liquids, all that stuff, yeah, all of that needs to be taken off as well. Just start packing it away. And there's probably some things in there that are probably expired. You probably need to throw out anyway. So you might as well just, again, put it away, grab a basket, grab a bucket, whatever it takes to store all this stuff and put it in the cabinet, or, put it in a closet. If you can do that, if you don't have room in the cabinet because there's so much stuff in the cabinet, well, maybe there's things in that cabinet you probably need to throw out, but that's a different point. We're talking about the countertops, okay? So the bathroom counters, again, should not have anything on there except for, a nice soap bottle. That's perfectly fine. I have those foamy ones, that you just, press. Right. So same thing in the bathroom is another big one, to clear off those countertops as well. We don't want to show off any clutter because that's what that is. All that stuff on there, even if it looks really nice with those organizers and things like that, yeah, just put it away, especially for the pictures. That's a quick thing you can do. Put it underneath the cabinet, put it away, and then you can take it out again, right? It's going to be easy. It's nothing that is going to take a lot of time. Maybe if you do have a lot of bottles, I did have a staging project last week where they had lots of perfume bottles and cosmetics and everything. I'm like, oh dear God. Yes, grab a box, grab a basket, grab a container of some sort. I mean, I've had it where, I was using like beach baskets and or bags or whatever just to get the stuff off the counters, whatever it takes just to get everything off of those bathroom counters. I'm also counting if you have a big, one of those garden tubs and you have all those bottles there too, right? Yeah, clear all that off. Don't leave any of those shampoo bottles or anything like that on there. Again, put those away. If you need to leave one thing, you can have like a towel rolled up or something. Or if you have those apothecary type, sea salt, bath salts, whatever type of thing, that's perfectly fine. But down to one thing. I mean, we're just clean, because that's one of the things that we're talking about here too, right? So again, we're decluttering and we're talking about staging countertops. So the bathroom is another big one. So all the bathrooms, not just the master one, but the kids too. Because I know kids, I have 3 of my own, believe me, and they have their fun little organizers that they love to, because they use their stuff and they're, put it all away. Just put it all away. Okay. Another area to look through for your counters is your dining area, right? So maybe you have a hutch, like not a hutch because that's the upper part, but the lower part, right? Take a look and see maybe their dining table is not, is full of paperwork, right? That's still a counter in my eyes, right? A table, a counter, all that stuff, again, needs to be cleared off. It is not an office, right? If you do have an office desk, that again should be cleared off. Leave if you have a laptop, that's perfectly fine, and like a decorative thing, but all the supplies that are on there, I'm looking at my desk right now and I'm like, oh God, yeah, if you saw my desk right now, I'd be like, okay, take that off and that off, everything off except for the computer screen, because I like a big screen. So I have a big screen with a keyboard and a mouse and a calendar, and that's it. That's all that should be on that desk. So we're talking about counter space in the office or the dining area, any of that has a flat surface. My husband considers the floor a flat surface as well as a shelf. No, no. Please, please, please clear that office desk off as well. Okay. Another area to look at is your laundry room. If you have a bigger laundry room and you have counters on there, right, that tends to gather stuff quickly, easily. I'm looking at mine going, I thought this was a laundry room. I have a printer with paper on there, along with one of those growing boxes or whatever for seeds and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the towels, of course. So it's just a mess, but just clear that off. Just go store it away, go put it in the garage, whatever it takes, pack it away, start putting that stuff away, and make sure those laundry room counters are clear as well. Okay. And then the last two things kind of go hand in hand are dressers and nightstands. Those will always get clutter on there as well. Dusting is going to be a big one there, because if you have stuff on there, then it's going to be gathering dust. So take a look at those two areas as well. But the kitchen and the bathroom are the two biggest ones that you really need to take into consideration. You may not think it's a big deal, again, but it really is. You don't want the clutter sitting on there and showing that off in your pictures, right? So if you already did what I told you to do in the beginning of this episode, go take a picture of your kitchen counters and bathroom counters, and then go do what I just told you go do, and then take a second picture later. It'll look fantastic. You'll be like, wow, holy cow, I see the counters, because you want to show those off. They're probably very pretty. They're probably very nice, clean and everything, probably, whether it's granite or quartz or whatever, even if it's the laminate stuff, it doesn't matter. If it's all clean and bright and everything, it'll look fantastic in the pictures, okay? There'll be nothing for the buyers to, kind of complain about, going, wow, I don't have room for my stuff. There's just too much stuff everywhere. You don't want them thinking that, okay? So take a look at my download on how to start staging your house now and get top dollar. Like I said, bit.ly/start staging now, so that you can get your house sold faster and get top dollar for it. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you later.